Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a minute, but I just wanted to make a tutorial video for you guys. And today I thought I'd just go over how to play Fight by Kotaro Oshio, just because so many of you guys have been requesting it. This was definitely one of the pieces that helped me start using nail attack, the famous technique by Kotaro Oshio. And it really helped me just learn it and kind of understand how to incorporate into pieces and stuff like that into my arrangements and whatnot. So yeah, if you're one of those guitarists who really want to learn nail attack, I think this is definitely like the gateway piece to learning that. So hope you dig the tutorial, and I guess we'll just jump right into it. Okay guys, so you basically start off with a 12th fret, slide down from the A string, you know, just kind of to nowhere, but really fast. And then you have it says palm with nail attack. Palm hit is referring to this kind of sound here. It's a wrist bump on this part of your guitar to create like a bass drum kind of sound. And it says nail attack as well on the 0, meaning you're kind of doing a nail attack on the low E string. And if you guys don't know what a nail attack is, make sure to check out my nail attack video, and that might explain a lot. I might make a revised video on nail attack, but I'm not gonna make any promises just in case. But yeah, so you kind of attach the two together. So this and nail attack with the same thing. So right when I hit the guitar, like the bass drum thing, I release my fingers out. And for nail attack, you only use these two fingers, your A and M. Oh, by the way, just so that you guys know, there's gonna be a lot of references to like finger names, your right hand finger name. So P stands for thumb, I stands for index, M stands for middle, and A stands for ring. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of references to that, so I just want to make sure that you guys know that before we start. So yeah, you do this first, A and M nail attack with the bump thing together. And in order to ensure that none of the other strings are gonna ring, make sure to just block it with your left hand fingers like this. So they're all muted. The only string that you're not gonna touch is your low E string, right? And this is I, index finger, 5, 7 with the hammer on. That's what the H stands for. And it says AM with an up arrow, meaning down strum with A and M. So this is what we consider like an Oshio strum, what I consider Kotaro Oshio strum. He strums downwards with nail attack, which is A and M, and upwards with I. Sometimes he does up with P, but we don't do that just yet. So down with A and M on muted strings, by the way. The X's stand for muted strings, so you just cover up your strings. And then upstroke with I. By the way, don't care where the X's are, like which strings X's are. Just think of them as just X's, just anywhere. Okay, so A and M down, I up. And then P, there's just a single X. You can just pluck that wherever is most comfortable for you. But remember, the next string that you have to pluck with your I is on the 5th fret of the D string. So make sure that's like clear out of the way or something, your thumb, so that they don't interfere with each other. So if I go from, right? And then another, right? Easy. So if you just read those, and just kind of play through it slowly, you should get it fine. And then next one is another cross with a 0. I'm assuming that's just a nail attack, because how else are you gonna play that with like a bump here, right? Another hammer on thing. muted strings, 3rd fret with thumb. Now this same thing here, you know, the same thing that we did for the low E in the very beginning is just on chord. So you're releasing, you're gonna have to release your fingers out a little bit more so you can get more strings, right? By the way, for that A chord, I kind of do like a little, this kind of half bar in between. So yeah, I can just get those 3 strings. You know, usually an A chord is played like this, or that's how we learn in the very beginning, but I'm just doing it with half bar. Right, and then again, same thing. All right, easy. Okay, so just do that slow, you know, and just try to get really used to it, and then just really start picking up speed when you get a little bit more comfortable with it. Now there's the A section right here, right? So simple pull off, cross on 0. Now this next 3, just pluck it however you want. You can use your index going up or a thumb, whatever you will need to do, right? The next one, I think it's a nail attack. So nail attack down on the 5th fret, and everything below it I kind of just, well, the light just changed. But yeah, the everything below the 5th fret I kind of just barely touch it with like a little kind of bar-ish thing that I'm doing. So I'm only fretting the low E string, I'm only pushing down. Everything else I'm like kind of just touching it, barely touching it. And that's why when I like do nail tack on it, even if I do it on all the strings, I only hear that one string because everything else is muted. Yeah. And the next 5, you can pluck it however you want. I'd use my thumb. The next one, it has a plus sign with a bunch of X's below. Again, that just means muted underneath. So I'm just doing the same thing. I'm kind of doing like a semi-bar kind of thing. I'm touching everything behind the 3rd fret of the low E string. But with the palm hit, right? Now, so thumb, I, if you see there's a P over there, and then it says I with a down arrow, meaning upstroke with I. So I use sometimes M and I just like this, just to be a little bit more clean. But whatever works, whatever floats your boat. And then next we have this chord, and then all you need to do is just follow those right hand fingerings that's written there. P-I-A-M, muted strums, muted strums, and then this one's a little bit different, this chord, this next chord, but easy thing to read. For these, I do like little 1/3 bars. Right? Same thing. This is a different one. I don't know why there's an X there on the A string, but I just pluck it, the 2nd fret of the low E string. And just slide up into the chord. And how I'd play the chord, and then like a half bar with my A finger, right? So down, up, just, you know, as if you're strumming. And then for these X's, you can just do whatever you want. You can do down, up on muted strings. I kind of do like a slap, up, slap, up, down, up. So slap, pick up your fingers, up, whatever works though, right? And then you go into this part. So it's down, down, up, 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 down, up. So again, down, down, up, 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 down, up. So just try to follow that strumming pattern as best as you can. But the chords, you know, they're all written on the tab. Pretty easy to read. So now we go over here to these chords. that little like squiggly like up arrow thing, well, I mean technically it's a down arrow there, but it means upstroke. Just means to kind of like go into it slow. Right? So the next one has to be a little bit faster. So just kind of just really use your ear for this, I think. Like, and then the last ones don't really have that squiggly arrow thing. But yeah, for that harmonic thing, I would do like a Raschiato kind of thing. So just fan out your fingers and do it really hard to really create a nice punchy kind of harmonic sound and shiny harmonic sound. Now for this part, it's just all kind of picking and pull-offs. There's a little X on top of that 9. All those X's mean nail tech on it. And don't care if you accidentally hit any of the other strings. Yeah, it's just, you know, I think that's kind of, if you do that, I think that's completely fine. I actually prefer that. Right? And remember the pull-offs, you're pulling down, literally pulling your finger down, because you really want a nice clear pull off. Because if you just pick up your fingers, it's not going to make it nice and clear. I can't even do it. Yeah, you want a nice, you want to hear those E's. But yeah, that's basically what that means. For the X's, you just do those nail attacks. And now for this is just a bunch of Oshio strumming, what I consider. So just nail tech strum down, so just kind of move your hand down with A and M, just pretend like you're strumming, and I just use my pinky to just stop myself from going like all the way down there. So just pinky just stops my strumming, and then up with thumb. Follow those strumming patterns, by the way. The reason why he uses like A and M for down and thumb for up is because it's just so much faster to have two different things, one doing one job, right? One going down, one going up. So down, up, down with nail tech, up with thumb. And for that A chord again, and the 3-3-3, by the way, I just go up and down the little half bar thing, or yeah, half bar in between thing. Right? And then we're back. Easy. Now, basically that whole thing repeats. So it repeats from, I believe, from the A section, the beginning of the A section, which is measure number 5. And then what happens is you go to like the little bridge. And basically, what I used to do was I fanned out, you know, I did like a little bar hovering over the 12th fret, like kind of touching it a little bit. I don't push down at all to make a nice harmonic sound. Of course, the low E is open, no harmonic there, and I just fret with my pinky on the 14. And I just move my pinky, use my pinky only for those high notes. Or something like that to get intense for the F section. All that's the same from the beginning, right? there's a 0 there, but I just play a 3rd fret because it's like, I don't know why they put a 0 there. Then harmonics on the 5 and 4, and then, right? And then these other X's, just do whatever you want, you know, just make sure that it follows the rhythm. So it's right? Just do whatever you want for all those X's as long as it follows the rhythm. Just make sure those X's just act as dead notes. So I mean, I just kind of do, if you want to just follow what I do, so down, up, thumb, note, down, up, thumb, note, and then dead note, thumb, index, and those last X's are just down, up, right? Easy. So this one's a little bit faster on the tab. You can do a little vibrato thing there if you want. And then it's just easy, just pluck that, hammer on it. Really fast one. Not too fast. But yeah, you know. That one, I don't really follow that. I just do it as I originally did in like the A section, the down, up, 3rd fret thing. And then this one is just harmonics. So, you know, you just follow the high notes of the chord. So 2 2nd fret plus 12 equals 14. So that's why I slap on the 14th fret, right? Because the 12th fret harmonic is gonna move up for the 2nd fret. And then it goes down to a G chord, it's all 0. So you slap there, same thing here. Now here's where the interesting stuff comes. This is the same thing that appears on You Are the Hero, Wings You Are the Hero. You're just bouncing off these harmonics, the 12th fret harmonics here. And basically what you do is after you bounce off, you just really slam your left hand finger on those frets written there. So it's 0, 12. 0, diamond 12 just means 12th fret harmonic. Tap. And then 5, of course, means the 5th fret. Tap, 7, tap, 5, tap, 7, tap, 5, tap, 7. Like that. Okay, and then basically you have the same thing here. Something there. Now this one, you just do a little slap harmonic on the 12th. Don't be so precise with what the tab says, just do a slap harmonic on the 12. I mean, you can try to aim maybe towards more of the lower strings, but don't care about being super accurate or whatever, just, you know, it's just for the effect, right? The last chord is just a slap harmonic with the 7th fret there. So I haven't practiced in so long, so forgive my playing, but yeah, I mean, basically you just kind of practice through this really slow, this part. You kind of just memorize it partially, and yeah, it'll just get faster the more you play it. But yeah, I think that should be about it. All right, so that was the entire tutorial. Thanks so much again for watching. Hopefully that all made sense to you guys in some kind of way. But yeah, let me know in the comments box down below how everything was, or if there's like a certain section in the piece that maybe you didn't really quite understand. Just let me know in the comments box below. If you could do me a favor by liking the video if you did enjoy it, that would be awesome. And if you're new and you're looking for more tutorials, more guitar related videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. All those things really kind of push me to make more videos, and it really tells me that you guys are enjoying these. as well. So thanks again for joining, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay, take it easy. Bye.